What's going on, everybody? It's Mike here from the Garage Beers Podcast, and you know what time it is. Let's have this drink, and let's talk about the Cavs. Loss number 2 of the season rolls around tonight as the Cavaliers fall to the Atlanta Hawks in Cleveland, the first home loss of the season, in a game that you can't help but feel like the Cavaliers just let it slip away from them, and it happened early. I think this game was defined by the first quarter. I think that set the tone for the rest of this game. The Cavaliers came out red hot. They were up 10-0 at one point. I want to say at one point they were up 27-8 in this game, and it looked like they were just going to run away from the Atlanta Hawks. And instead, to close out that first quarter, the Cavaliers played, I think, the laziest defense I've seen them play all season. The Hawks got a lot of open, easy, clean looks. And the Cavaliers just stopped kind of executing on offense. And they went from being up 27-8 in the first quarter to tied 35-35 at the end of the first. And I really think, even though in the second quarter they scored more than the Hawks, they went into half up 3. I'm not sure they ever really recovered from the fact that they blew that kind of a lead all in one quarter. And when the second half rolled around, defensively, they did not execute. Offensively, they just didn't make shots that they have been making all season. And the story of the game was just a lack of execution for the Cleveland Cavaliers as they allow the Hawks to score more than 70 points in the second half. They allow the Hawks bench to score over 60 points in this game. And I think those two things are the story of the game. I think defensively, so many breakdowns, so many open looks for the Hawks, whether it was for 3 or whether it was the Cavaliers overly aggressively defending the 3 and just leaving guys open underneath the hoop. I think there were too many defensive breakdowns. And then offensively, I think they got a lot of good looks. They got a lot of good looks. But guys just didn't knock down shots the way that they have all season long. And that's the story of tonight's game. So the Hawks come into Cleveland on the second half of a back-to-back, and they take down the Cavs at home, handing the Cavaliers their first home loss of the season. And listen, probably a little bit of a bad taste in the mouth of the Cavaliers, but they're going to have a chance to answer for it because they're going to Atlanta on Friday to take on the Hawks to try to answer back. So tough loss tonight, but they'll be back at it against this same Hawks team on Friday, and we'll talk to you after that one. Until then, cheers. Happy Thanksgiving, and go Cavs.